How are you doing, Megan?
I'm doing good.
Great. It's great to have you in today for your first appointment. It sounds like you're
Yeah.
having a baby.
Oh, I definitely am having a baby.
Awesome.
Thanks.
So how's that been for you? Are you excited to be a new mother?
Yeah, I mean, it's my first baby. I'm excited. My husband's excited. My parents who I live with are excited. Um, and I even stopped drinking because I know that's bad for babies. So I even stopped drinking for her. And yeah, I just feel like super ready.
It sounds like you're feeling just totally and completely prepared, which is awesome. Would you say that's true?
Yeah.
That's great. I did want to point out something to you. I noticed on your chart that it said that there was a smoker in the home. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I've smoked since like high school, just kind of like off and on. But I just was, trying to get ready for the baby when I found out I was pregnant, and I stopped. Decided that alcohol was probably the bigger fish to fry. So I stopped that, and then but I do still smoke sometimes.
It sounds, I mean, I'm really impressed that you were able to stop drinking. That can be a really big, hard problem for people. So I really, how does it make you feel that you've made that step um, towards changing to prepare to have children?
Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. I honestly didn't think I could do it, but I mean, having this like baby that I need to work with and like prepare for has been helping me so much. So
That's
I'm just really
awesome.
proud of myself for doing that.
That's great. So do you want to tell me a little bit more about the vision that you and is it your husband?
Uh huh.
Yeah, you and your husband have for being parents and for your child?
Yeah, we just really want to be really good parents, not like my parents. They
Right.
just get in your business too much and they're always like controlling. I want to be like a parent that's supportive of my child
Mhm.
and make sure that they have everything they need, that they're provided for, that they're healthy and happy. And yeah, we want to be like fun parents too,
Yeah.
nice and like support them in what they are interested in.
That's awesome. Those are really
Hmm.
amazing goals to have.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you're wanting to be the kind of mother that really tries and helps their child in any way that they possibly can.
Hmm.
And I can really see that passion in you. I think that it's going to make you a fantastic mother. You mentioned something about your parents. Do you want to tell me a little bit more about how they've responded to being you guys being parents?
Yeah, I mean, they were super excited about the baby, but they just like get on my case all the time and tell me that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not going to be a good mom, that I'm not prepared for the baby, that I need to stop smoking and all these different things. Like I just don't feel like they really support me
Mm.
that much. But I mean, they're excited to be grandparents.
You're saying you don't really feel supported by them and how they're kind of responding to the pregnancy. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I bet some of their concern just comes out of care. I'm sure that they really love you and that they really want what's best for you, even if it doesn't, feel that way and the way that they communicate that to you. I can imagine that what they're saying to you is coming from a place of love, just knowing you. And I can't imagine your parents are any different. So,
Yeah,
um,
it probably is. I mean, I guess they want to be good parents.
yeah. Um, so tell me about some of their complaints a little bit more. You mentioned that one of them was smoking, which we have talked about a little bit already. Do you want to
Hmm.
tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, they tell me that because they're like, you want to be like such a good mom, but you still smoke.
How does it make you feel when you hear them say that?
I mean, it makes me like a little bit mad, like frustrated, because I know like I've been trying so hard to like prepare for the baby, and like I quit drinking,
Hmm.
and they just don't recognize like that I did that, and like smoking is really hard for me to quit. So I just like I know that I need to stop, but they just remind me about it all the time.
So you're not feeling appreciated by for the efforts that you've already made.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's awesome that you've already made the steps to quit drinking so that you can be the best parent you can be. It sounds like you've done everything that you can do. Are you feeling that way as well?
Yeah, I feel like I have. I've done like what I can.
Yeah. So you don't feel like there's any more that you could do.
Mm, not really.
It sounds like you're feeling like really prepared and just completely set. That's awesome. That's so great.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe not completely set. I feel like on second thought, there's still a lot that I can do.
Yeah. You want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I guess like smoking is maybe something that I could change. I just don't know that I really could quit, you know?
So maybe some of your hesitation, it sounds like, is coming from a place of like unsureness about how you could possibly do that. Not so much that you don't
Hmm.
want to, just feeling kind of ragged on by your parents because you haven't done it and
Hmm.
them not recognizing that you're not really sure how to do that. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 And I mean, I've quit in the past. I mean, not quit. I've stopped for a while, but I never actually quit all the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You want to tell me? I mean, how were you able to cut back?
Honestly, it was the paycheck. I just didn't have the money for it.
Really?
So I cut back for a while, and then I got stressed again, and I decided to like spend the money on it. So yeah, so that's
So,
kind of what I've
yeah. So is
done.
smoking kind of like a stress relief thing for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other reason that you smoke?
Um, Not really. I mean, kind of the social part, but since I'm not like going to work anymore,
Hmm.
that's like not really an option to socialize while smoking. So it's more the stress.
Okay. So it sounds like you're smoking because it's a good stress reliever and it helps you to kind of like get the stresses of life, like downplay them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you used to do it for socializing reasons, but that's not as big of a part of your life right now. And you kind of want to quit, um, and you also aren't sure how you could make that possible. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about we switch roles then?
Okay.
And I'm you and you're me. What would you tell me about what I could maybe do to make those changes that I'm not really sure that I can.
Oh, good question. I mean, I guess I'd probably just tell you. I mean, if you're like my friend or something, I'd probably tell you to just not make purchases at gas stations available on your credit card, since that's where you go to buy the cigarettes all the time.
Well, that's like a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I know.
That is such a great idea. Do you feel like you could make that step yourself?
Now that you mention it, I think I could. Like, we could probably start there.
Yeah. How do you think that relates to like the goals that you had for yourself as a mom?
Um, it's kind of funny because now I realize I want my baby to be like a strong, independent person who can like do what they want to and like need to.
Hmm.
And I guess doing this is a way to also be that person.
Yeah,
So I can tell my child I can be a strong person and help them be a strong person.
that is like a really amazing way to think about it. I think that's awesome. Um, is that something that you feel like you could do like soon, or how ready do you feel to take that step?
Well, I guess there's no better time than now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be hard, but I feel like we can just start now and kind of see how it goes.
that's awesome. It sounds like you have your parents to support you. Um,
Yeah, in their own way, right?
yeah, in their own way, and it sounds like your husband really cares for you as well. And
Yeah, he does.
yeah, and so I'm sure he would also be there to support you in making that step.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. Is there any other hesitations that you have um, towards going and actually doing, actually putting that block on your credit card?
No, I mean, I just need to do it.
Awesome.
So I'll have to have my husband help me and get that set up, but
Yeah,
I'm sure we can make it work.
awesome. Well, could I check back with you next time that you come in and we have our appointment and see how it went?
Yeah,
Yeah?
for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks then.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good.